AI is about to replace 80% of people trying to build YouTube channels manually. And most people don't even realize it because it's already happening, and it's happening faster than anyone ever expected it to. Creators are now using AI to script videos, generate voiceovers, edit content, create thumbnails, and even upload consistently, basically running entire YouTube automation channels on autopilot with AI. And I was able to get this YouTube plaque right here for just one of my YouTube channels, and I have many that I run with AI, all because of AI and it automating the process and ultimately saving me not only time, but also money involved in spending in this business. Now I'm going to talk to you about how we can actually utilize AI and what that actually looks like for running faceless YouTube channels. Typically with any normal YouTube channel, you have an editor, a thumbnail designer, maybe even a voiceover artist. You usually have three components of every single channel. The most basic form of AI for YouTube is probably a voiceover. We've heard this for years, even before the big blow up in 2022, 2023. AI was already being used, but we didn't really know, and it wasn't really called AI. It was more just a voiceover or an automated voiceover. But now there's actually keywords for it. And in the YouTube automation space, and if you're running multiple YouTube channels like I am, well then, having AI to enhance and not only run your channels for you, but it also does 90% of the brute work and the work that you are not going to want to do and that you don't even have to outsource anymore. When you first make a YouTube channel, first you have to find the niche, and then you have to find the team and the people that are actually going to create your videos and run everything on the back end for you. That way you don't have to do it yourself. But now with AI, you don't have to do 90% of the work anymore. What was before known as your traditional 3 to 4 person team to run a YouTube channel, now it's just you, AI, and maybe one other person that could even run the AI for you. So it saves you time having to vet and trying to find these people to hire to run your channel and backend systems. But now you don't even have to spend that much money, right? If you've looked for a thumbnail designer, you know that they could cost anywhere from $10 all the way up to $100. But now you can give AI an example thumbnail, pay a monthly subscription of maybe $50, and you can have unlimited credits with unlimited uses and recreate already viral thumbnails in your niche and in a certain format. That way you can get similar results, right? And it's all done within seconds. You don't have to wait for delivery time. You don't have to wait for the editor to go to sleep, wake up, maybe he has a power outage. You don't have to wait for any of that, right? And this is the turning point with AI with YouTube businesses. Now, I personally used to be against AI. When AI first came out a few years ago and ChatGPT was super big, I was against AI completely. I'd rather just have actual humans run my channel because I have a bunch of experience in the game. I can also hire someone with experience, for example, thumbnails, video editors, anything like that, right? And they actually know how to edit. But the thing with AI that a lot of people didn't know, including me at the time, was that it can take a bunch of different people's experiences and combine it into one. It's like having a bunch of geniuses' minds and different experiences into one software. And it's all done with AI, and it remembers everything, and it stores all the information there. You no longer have to write things down, keep notes, or even try and race through your memory to try and remember it. When you're using AI the right way, it can be done within seconds, and it saves you so much time. And when it saves you so much time, as you can see, I run a bunch of channels behind me. Well, then I'm able to make more channels and automate the process on those as well. So you can go from easily having 2 to 3 channels to now having 5 to 6. And then if you're already running those, you can scale to even 10 channels now. And if you're taking this seriously, the more channels you have, the more money you're going to make. And since we're still in the early stages of AI, here's exactly what it's doing. It's not replacing all of these systems and people needed in the business as a whole right now. For most of the teams that I run right now, I have actual human people in place, like thumbnail designers, video editors, voiceover artists. I have actual people running these positions. And it's because the stage we are in right now, especially for YouTube automation, yes, you can run a full-fledged faceless YouTube channel with AI. The problem is to run a fully fledged AI automated channel, it usually costs several hundreds or even several thousands of dollars in order to get the credits and consistently run it with no errors. And again, you have to train the AI. So even though AI can do everything already, it's a day-by-day process. You have to give it new information, what you like, what you don't like, and it will learn and adapt from there. So what AI is currently doing today and in my businesses, it's replacing all the basic and all the standard use people. For example, if we're going to Fiverr and we're looking for a thumbnail designer and we're scrolling through all the different searches, you can see that the prices vary and some of them are even $100 per thumbnail. Now, if we were interested in this gig, we would click on it and we would go through his different examples of work and see that he's actually good and fit for this position. The biggest problem I see here is, one, he doesn't have a lot of reviews. So we don't have a lot of examples or reviews from past clients to go off of. And secondly, we're paying $105 per thumbnail, but there's a 4-day delivery. So if I wanted to post every single day, I couldn't. One, it would be super expensive. And two, he has a 4-day turnaround time for one singular thumbnail, which is way too long considering these are pretty standard and pretty basic to make. If I asked a basic AI system such as ChatGPT to make something like this, it would be able to do it within 20 seconds and it would charge me nothing. I could use the free version to do so. Now, if we're looking for a different style of thumbnail, you can see I will make you a great YouTube thumbnail and enhance it with AI. So this guy's clearly good with AI. Just looking through his examples, we're able to see he focuses more on on the IRL type of thumbnails. And even though he says he enhances AI with it, he still does some sketching or some Photoshop or even uses Blender in order to make the initial drawings and overall outline of this thumbnail. And just putting these thumbnails side by side, we can see something as basic as this. The fact that he's charging $105 is probably because of the fact that he is hand drawing this and hand creating this thumbnail from scratch to finish. Whereas this designer states he's using AI and charges less than a fifth of the cost with a faster turnaround time. And obviously we're all looking at this and we know that this designer right here is way better. If you made it this far in the video, the only thing I'm going to ask you to do is to leave a comment on what exactly AI topics that you want to see, whether it's how to build a YouTube channel from scratch fully using AI, or how to make thumbnails using AI. Whatever it is about AI that you want to know how to use for your own personal YouTube channel, comment it down below. And if you're looking for personalized help, I have a link in the description for one-on-one mentoring. Now, please note this is for serious people only, and yes, you have to have some starting capital. You can't do this completely for free. If you have at least $500 to $2,000 or more, then you are able to apply for this. So if you're serious about making money with faceless YouTube videos, head to the description of the video that you're currently watching and you'll find a link just like this, and it's going to be a 30-second type form with just some basic questions. Once you fill it out within the next few hours, you will get a message from my team if I think that we're a good fit. And from there, we'll get you started with your actual YouTube channel and getting you up to potentially making money. But like I said, this is something only for serious people, as there is work and there's time and effort that needs to be dedicated and put into this for it to work. Now back to the video. AI is constantly evolving every single day, if not every single hour. So that means your YouTube channels, regardless of what niche, regardless of what your audience is, you need to be utilizing AI, because if you do not, you will get left behind. You're going to be stuck with crazy turnaround times. You're going to be having to pay high cost for something that AI can do within seconds, and you're ultimately going to lose, because speed equals money and money loves speed. The richest people you know act fast and don't even think about it. If you have a channel that posts daily and you got a bad thumbnail from your designer and you had to pay $50 from it, and now there's a revision that he needs to change, well, now he's going to sleep and now you have to delay that upload that you were going to upload the next day to stay on your daily upload schedule. Whereas I can just type it into AI, tell it what to fix, and it'll be done literally within seconds. And by the way, we're not only seeing AI currently on YouTube with small to large creators, we're seeing this with the biggest creators on the platform. Mr. Beast himself is using AI to enhance and curate some of the ideas that he has for thumbnails. And he's even changing some of the thumbnails on videos that are years and years old. So he's not just using AI to help his current videos that he's been posting in his recent ones, but he's also using it to revive and potentially reestablish a new audience with older videos. And that's exactly what we should be doing. If Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber on the planet, is using AI, why do you think a smaller YouTuber such as yourself wouldn't be able to use it and get away with it, right? And to show you this actually works, here's a video that I uploaded 222 days ago. You can see it has 2 million views and made me almost $8,000 on a single video, and it's still getting views. Now, this niche or this video in specific wasn't fully made with AI, but there were AI aspects of it, such as the intro, the middle part, and the ending. And really what I'm talking about is voiceover. The biggest misconception with AI is that it's here to replace people when it should be here to enhance. Similar to what that thumbnail designer posted on Fiverr, it should be able to enhance your work. So the work that I do for my faceless channels, whether it's ideation, finding new niches, it shouldn't be able to just say, here, Chris, here are the new niches that you should get into, or here are 5 most popular video ideas that for your channel that you should do. I should be able to use it in my own workflow and utilize AI to actually help me and speed up the process and get ultimately faster results so I can save time and money. It's not here to replace me and kick me out of my own channels. It's here to enhance and improve the overall quality of my work.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.